We're jumping in with the anime episode for 113, or was it for 112? It's a adaptation of the extra manga piece about UVS Celebrational Day. Yeah, it was 413. It's about the anniversary of when she met Gray. As she showers and dries herself with a towel that says Gray and using a sponge that is shaped like Juvia, you may talk in a very cute tone, but come on. There's gotta be a limit on how much you stalk someone or how is so obsessed with someone. Either way, she wants to celebrate it, but she doesn't really know how. She asks Ersa and Wendy for help. After that, she also begins to ask Levi and Kana and Evergreen, but their advice turns out not to be so easy for her to understand. Eventually, she asks Lucy with Gajeel, Elfman, and Natsu with Mary Jane. And Mary Jane recalls something last week. Note, last week. That bake a cake. Juvia tries, but all she does is trashes her room. So Lucy and Wendy suggest maybe she should just do an accessory. So she begins to knit in a nice. Damn it! I dropped that. I dropped that word. Uh, what is it? No, no. What did I just say? Yeah, I actually forgot what it was called in that language. Sorry. That he can waves around him, but when Juvia begins to track Gray down, Leon she also meets Leon, who has a serious look in his eyes. Eventually, when Juvia finally meets Gray, Gray is coldly rejected, saying he's an ice magic who's immune to this. And later on, when it begins to snow, Ersa finds Juvia crying, but not because of Gray. And well, not only because of Gray rejected her, because this was the anniversary when their teacher died, and it's also the anniversary when Juvia joined Fairy Tail or met Gray. So she feels so bad that she traded it as a wonderful day when Gray was feeling extremely down. Uh, Ersa comforts her, saying it's just one day and it's important what's happened today. As and also pretty funny that when Juvia is screaming to Ersa about what happened, she is blowing her nose on her skirt. Note, Ersa is wearing a skirt in the snow. And eventually she cries in Ersa's embrace. And then a very beautiful, a bit soothing tune is played as we see both Juvia and Gray going on different ways. As the cold gets worse, Gray remembers a time when uh, even his teacher gave him a scarf. Yeah, scarf was the name. Sorry, I dropped it. The so he runs back to where he met Juvia and bursts up the snow and finds that scarf and waves around him. As he says, it's strangely warm, or not strangely warm. It's actually warm. He walks away with a smile on his face as Elsa sees him. With the music and that tone, it's actually pretty beautiful. But then it's of course a killjoy the next day when they apologize to each other. Suddenly, just Juvia shows a pillow with Gray's face on it. Oh, Juvia, you never change. Then again, that's what some people like about you. That's basically this episode. Just like last week, a very heartwarming one, even though this actually felt more heartwarming. Some say that the anime quality of this episode was actually better than the rest, especially the close-ups. Yeah, the close-ups really worked this time. Only problem is that it takes so much money to just do one anime episode. And the best qualities are the ones that have to have the highest budget, so I'm afraid Fairy Tail cannot have great quality anime, which is one of the reasons people are a bit mad about that. But finally, I have also seen a bonus page of the Tartarus arc, but it also looks a bit quality, but we should not get our hopes up. It doesn't seem to be that way. It appears that after this we will once again enter a new filler arc. Will I do a review of it? I'm not sure. But we'll enter a new labyrinth at least, with once again Lucy and Natsu. See you all then.